On Tuesday, April 27th, the Select Board voted to recommend annual town meeting Article 5 and 6 with 3 in favor, 1 abstention, and 1 absent. The Highway Commercial 1 District zoning articles, 5 and 6, aim to alter the use of land where Muzi Ford and WCVB currently sit and to expand the density of the allowable development. 2 weeks ago, the Finance Committee unanimously voted not to recommend the articles due to their concerns over the traffic impact and the associated costs. Municipal producer Yushao Wen has the report.
Select Board Chair Matt Borelli said he understood the concerns over the traffic impact under the maximum build-out with the 1.35 floor area ratio, but he also reminded the public that the 1.35 floor area ratio requires a special permit from the Planning Board, who has the discretion to negotiate a plan with the developer that can balance the traffic impact and the financial benefits.
The public process is really, when it comes down to this application, in a special permit process. And as a special permit, I'm assuming that someone may ask us even to weigh in because it's just the gateway. So I think that the second portion of this is really where the rubber will meet the road to see if there's a project that's going to come into play and how we can make sure that it doesn't impact the neighborhood, but also generates the revenues that we're looking at.
Vice Chair Marion Cooley used the Needham Crossing area as an example to support Borelli's point.
At the portion of Needham Crossing that has TripAdvisor and the pediatric hospital from Boston Children's, the approved FAR there is 1.39. If we look at the section of the site that includes Sharp Ninja and NBCU, the approved FAR there is 0.56. Now, all of that is in an area that has a design maximum FAR, right, of 1.75. So there is, in fact, a lot of discretion that's going on as builders look at something or developers look at something and consider the site and what they want to bring.
Cooley continued to explain how the potential revenue generation can help pay the $330 million school buildings project in the town's master plan, which would double the town's annual debt load.
And we all agree, as we look at the Mitchell School, at Pollard, at Emery Grover, that changes need to be made there and those facilities need to be upgraded. If we were to be able to generate $4 to $6 million a year out of this site, that would go a long way to helping the town.
At the Finance Committee meeting on April 14th, committee member Louis Miller said the municipal costs in the Planning Board's fiscal study might be underestimated.
We've seen with prior zoning changes in the New England Business Center is a really, really good example, is that we've required infrastructure upgrades in order to accommodate the build out, including wastewater, including fire, including police, and we have underestimated in every one of those instances.
Select Board member Dan Matthews said he fully supports the amendments.
This is a community decision. There's a lot of things to balance out. There are a lot of strong opinions, and we've all heard a lot of them. But I'm satisfied that this is a good piece of work done by the Planning Board over a long period of time, listening, getting good expert opinion, and using their own good judgment that they're elected to do.
Newly elected member Marcus Nelson voted abstention.
I'm behind most of it, but I think I just need I'm going to need a little bit more time to hear more and be fully on board before I can vote yes.
The other new member, Lakshmi Balachandra, was absent at Tuesday's meeting. For the Needham Channel News, I'm Yushao Yuan.